Movie critic Stephen Hunter thinks that there wasn't enough realism in X-Men. X-Men, derived from the extremely successful Marvel comic series, isn't juvenile, it isn't even infantile, it's prenatal. Fox, smart, trying to hit that unborn baby market. We are in a fetus dream of reality. How would you ever know what a fetus is dreaming? Do fetuses dream? What would a fetus dream about? Eggs? Unformed by perception of an actual world, unregulated by memory or science, where majestic creatures with ridiculous nicknames and unbelievable powers are ruled by august, caparisoned, flying British actors who should know better. I agree that Magneto flew, but I'm pretty sure Professor X was in a wheelchair. Meanwhile, a senator is turned into an exploding jellyfish and nobody laughs except us grown-ups. You weren't supposed to laugh. I want to start a band called Exploding Jellyfish. The film is set sometime in the near future, when, for some reason, exposure to too much Google on the internet, the human race has begun again to mutate, and those whose X's and Y's have gotten scrambled with spectacular consequences are exiled to outsider status. Wait, Google and the internet makes you mutate? Nah, it's not true. Don't Ian McKellen and Patrick Stewart have better things to do with their time than lend their gravitas to an enterprise as silly as this? I mean, really. Don't two actors have better things to do with their time than act? Look, you know, sometimes Shakespeare doesn't pay the bills, because he's dead. And Ian McKellen as Magneto has to be one of the most ridiculous credit lines in Hollywood history. There are people who are literally named Man Number 3, Girl Screaming from Back, Dead Cop, Guy Eating Hot Dog at Ball Game, Prostitute Number 2, and you pick Magneto as the most ridiculous one. All right. One sight of the eminent Shakespearean floating serenely through the air is enough to break your faith in the judgment of adults. It's funny that breaks faith of the judgment of adults. So you have things like addiction, obesity, and war, and things like that, but the thing that breaks your faith in the judgment of adults is a superhero movie. The focus, though, is on two lesser ex-dweebs. Ex-dweebs. That's hard to say. These would be Rogue, played by the great child actress Anna Paquin, who has become unmemorable as a teenager. Ouch. What an amazing child actress who grew up to be a fine... what's her name? The second is Wolverine, played by Aussie Hugh Jackman, a fellow with a very square head who looks like Neil Diamond on steroids. I just want to be like, claws, touching claws, reaching out, touching me, touching you, sweet Wolverine. Ba, ba, ba. Thank you. Wolverine is a human switchblade. He has titanium blades. No, they're not titanium. You didn't watch the movie. Nerds everywhere are shitting themselves. Spring-loaded into his bones. They pop out of the raw flesh when he's agitated, turning him into a Cuisinart with an attitude problem. I saw him more as a, pissed-off KitchenAid. He's like a misunderstood Black & Decker. He's like a troubled Kruger. His mutation is that he heals with absurd speed, so that when he folds up his knives, the skin heals over them. Someone thought this was cool? First of all, they don't fold. They slide back and they don't fold. It's not like Wolverine's like, hold on a second. Nothing here has been thought out very well. Some of the mutations simply defy all known laws. Yeah, comic books, superhero, mutation, there's people flying. What laws? Poor Storm, played by an overwhelmed Halle Berry, under a porno actress's blonde wig, has the power to control the weather. I get one thing from this statement. You know that porn actresses wear wigs. Now, how would she get a mutation like that? That would be a miracle, not a mutation. You are really trying to find reality in this. And you shouldn't. It's a comic book. It just looks ridiculous to adult eyes. Yeah, because it was meant for fetuses. As a festival of bad acting, which I would go to, and bad judgment, it would be hard to top X-Men. But even the general level of absurdity is trumped by one Gambit. Gambit's not even in this. Rebecca Romijn-Stamos, one of the world's most beautiful models, is in the film, and she's blurred behind an inch of blue latex. Clearly, someone isn't thinking very clearly. So the one problem with this movie that trumps it all, according to you, is that Rebecca Romijn-Stamos isn't completely naked in the entire movie. At least she didn't have to wear a porn star wig. So you guys let us know what movie we should do next, right down in the comments. Also, if you want to see the video that we did on X-Men The Last Stand, you can click right there. And if you want to see our latest video, click right there to see that. If it's your first time, hit the subscribe button, hit it freaking hard, but don't break your computer. Also, if you like this video, hit the like button so that we know. Otherwise, we're like, huh? Did they? And until we see you next time, geek out and game on.